This is a photo of me, and this is also a photo of me. Now this photo here, I look pretty decent. I've got some good definition on my abs and my biceps, and overall I'm happy with it. It's a good photo. This photo was also taken a few days ago, and I look like a completely different person. My ab definition has vanished, my arms look a lot smaller, and my physique overall just looks a lot worse. And it's important to bear in mind, both of these pictures, I'm the same muscle mass, same body fat percentage, same weight. I'm completely the same in both of these pictures, but I look so different. So there are quite a few factors into making the perfect picture such as this one. Whereas in reality, something like this, where all those factors aren't in place, you're gonna look a lot worse and more realistic, to be honest. So this got me thinking, how different can I make my physique look in 10 minutes? One photo where I'm trying to make myself look as amazing as possible, and another photo where I'm trying to make myself look as bad as physically possible. Now, before I get started on these two different photos, I'd just like to quickly thank Matt Does Fitness and Joe Phaser for this idea. They've both done similar videos to this one, so quick shout out to those guys. So first things first, how can I make myself look as good as possible? So number one, amazing lighting. As you can see in the picture I showed you at the beginning, and a lot of the pictures that your favorite social media people will be posting online, you'll often see that the light source is coming from directly above them. This is because when the light is shining down from above you, the shadows that your muscles cast are emphasized, thus causing your muscles to look a lot bigger. So for the good photo, amazing lighting. Factor number two is a big pump. When you're training your muscles, blood rushes to them, providing them with more oxygen so they can continue to work. And as the blood rushes in, your muscles start to inflate like a balloon, thus causing your muscles to look a lot bigger and a lot fuller. And when you're taking a picture, that is what you want. So factor number two, get a big pump. Factor number three, posing. Posing is a technique used by professional bodybuilders and the rest of the fitness community. When you're tensing your muscles, they look a lot bigger, they contract, and you look more aesthetic. So for the good photo, I'm gonna be doing the most muscular pose that I can to try and make myself look as big as possible. Fact number four, body fat percentage. So the amount of body fat you're storing is extremely important when it comes to taking a good photo. The less body fat you're storing, the more your muscles are gonna pop out your body and you'll look a lot leaner. And the more body fat you're holding, it's almost like a layer across your muscles. They're gonna look a lot less defined. But I've got 10 minutes in between the good photo and the bad photo, so I cannot control my body fat in that time. But I can create the illusion. In the run up to the good photo, I'm gonna eat nothing. This will reduce bloating and it will make me look a lot drier. And because there's nothing in my stomach, I'll just look a lot leaner because I won't be bloating at all. And finally, factor number five, post photo editing. So you've got amazing lighting, amazing pump, you're not bloated at all, you've taken this amazing photo and it's amazing, but you could be happier with it. That's where post photo editing comes in. So take that photo, put it into an app or a piece of software, and you can play around with the colors, the texture, the lighting, and it can actually look 10 times better. So for the good photo, that's exactly what I'll be doing. And now, how am I gonna make myself look as bad as possible? Basically, I'll be doing everything I'll be doing for the good photo, but just in reverse. So lighting, awful lighting. I'm gonna use natural daylight, because for me, it doesn't really make you look good at all. Factor two, no pump. No pump means there'll be a lot less blood rushing to my muscles, they'll look a lot smaller and a lot less full. Factor number three, no posing. So unlike the good photo where I'm going to be doing a very muscular pose, for the bad photo, I'm just going to be stood there relaxing, not tensing whatsoever, putting myself in the least aesthetic position as I can. Factor number four, I'm going to bloat like hell. So just before I take the bad photo, I'm going to drink loads, I'm going to eat loads, make myself bloat as much as possible, make it look like I've got a lot higher body fat, just to make myself look absolutely Fifth thing, no post-editing. So unlike the good photo where I'm going to be editing the colors and the lighting, for the bad photo, I'm just going to take the photo and leave it like that. So it's going to look properly awful. Okay, so now we know how to go about this. Let's take the first photo. So the good photo, in preparation for this, I've eaten nothing for the past couple hours, so I'm not bloated at all, I feel really light. Next thing to do, let's get a massive pump. So now we've got a pump. Next thing is lighting. Garage lighting in the gym. This is the best lighting in the house, so I'll be using that. Okay, now that we've got a pump, we've got good lighting, let's get into the most muscular pose I can. So I'm now in a rush to look as bloated as possible for this bad photo. So I thought, what's gonna bloat me? Carbs. So I've got pizza and a massive baguette. And also, after I've eaten that, I'm gonna chug this fizzy drink because all the carbonation, all the bubbles in that will expand my stomach more and make me look fatter. Done. Ugh. Let's take an awful photo. So like I said, for this picture, I've had loads to eat, got no pump, awful lighting, and I'll be doing no posing. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so both photos have been taken. However, I still need to do one more thing. As you can probably remember, for the good photo, I'm gonna do post-photo editing. So I'm gonna start editing. I'll put what I'm doing here. You wanna turn the contrast up, saturation up if you want more color. I mean, just that already, you can see the difference. But yeah, I'm gonna play around for a bit longer and then I'll get back to you with the final product. And we are back. So I've edited the very good photo and I've left the bad photo how it is raw. So let's compare the two photos now. Okay, so I'll put the bad photo up here. Yeah, not great at all. I've completely left this unedited, relaxed as much as possible. In natural sunlight, so I'm gonna look extremely pale, barely any shadows on my body, not a lot of muscle definition. It's a bad photo. Now the good photo up here, a lot better, a lot better. Like, I've overly edited this picture just to emphasize how much you can change things. I played around with the exposure, the contrast, texture, I think the shadows as well, and that is what I've got. So just comparing these two pictures, it's night and day, and it's crazy how the two pictures were taken 10 minutes apart. So yeah, that is it. That's how different I can make myself look in 10 minutes. And what's the takeaway from this? Most of the time, what people look like online is not going to be what they look like in real life. Thank you for watching, guys. See you in the next one.